What up? It's me, Diddy Love. Hit like, subscribe, and share. I'm just popping in real quick, just to vent real quick, because y'all know it's Work Chronicles time. Okay. So, I ain't gonna front. I was heated today just because the fact that this black supervisor would knock me down and put this white woman ahead of me so she would be the next person in line for the next higher position. Like, for a black woman to do that, a black woman from the projects who claims that she is righteous and Kojic and loves Jesus, it's a bit much. It is a bit much. But what's crazy, y'all, I just came around the corner, right? And these words kill me, talking about people and whispering. See, the thing about me is I say whatever I want to say out loud. I don't give a shit if you're offended or not. But I don't talk to any of them. But every time I come around the corner, they seem to be talking about me. And it's funny because when people are talking about you, they freeze, they get quiet, all of a sudden, like, the subject changes. It's really weird. But please, in life, make it a practice. Don't say things behind people's backs, especially if they're in the same building as you, that you won't say to their face. If you won't say it to their face, then you probably shouldn't be saying it. Okay, see, I hate weak bitches like that. Backstabbers are only strong when your back is turned. When you're in their face, they got nothing to say. Now, one of these bitches already told her to stop lying on me and stop, and mind your business. So she know not to say nothing to me, but she's still over there whispering with them. They messy. Now, people need to understand. This is why when people get fucked up at work, I get it. I understand completely. You can't keep harassing people and think somebody won't slap the shit out of you. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day, you keep harassing people. You keep torturing people. You keep putting mental stress on people and degrading people and berating people. Like, who the fuck do these people think they are? And like I said, they all must be in domestic violence situations, because why would you come to work with that kind of energy? Because this is all abusive energy. I have never worked with people who were so goddamn miserable in my life. And luckily today the boss showed up. I didn't even know he was coming, but he called me. He was like, I want to talk to you. So luckily he came, we talked, and I feel a little better. And I had to get it off my chest and let her know too that, at the end of the day, we have a personal relationship, and your karma's real. Period. It is what it is. It's inevitable. There's nothing I can do about it. I couldn't stop it right now if I wanted to. That bitch is going to get everything that she got coming to her, and then some. But I'm also troubled by women who have special needs children who treat people poorly. Nobody with children should be, people in general should be kind. Kindness is free. But if you know for a fact that your child requires favor, and that will likely need assistance and will need people to be kind and need direction in order to thrive, how dare you go somewhere and treat people poorly when you know that same shit is going to happen to him thanks to you? But you treat people badly, but then you want everybody to love and respect on your son. But she's the same bitch who, my son don't do no wrong. But at the end of the day, your son is going to get back what you put out there. And you need to remember that. I'm very kind to people, always have been, but especially when I had children, I always look out for people. And the kids, especially little kids, because I never know when my child is going to need favor and a blessing. But when you tear down and destroy people, when you say that you black power and black girls rock and black lives matter and you're a psychologist with a master's degree and all this bullshit, and then you out here treating people poorly, you mean to tell me you have a master's degree in psychology, but you inflict PTSD on people, you inflict emotional abuse? How does that make sense? So clearly it's only on paper, bitch, because you would be aware of your own behaviors. And since you're not, we know that, it's obvious that she's not who she says she is, but the fact that you say you're a Christian, you love God, and you're all about black people, but then you treat me badly, then you put a white woman ahead of me. Now, mind you, it ain't just about this woman being white. The fact that the woman started after me. So how do you do that and you sleep at night? I don't understand. I will never get it. Just foul. And the thing about it is, people think they're invisible and invincible. Y'all think y'all can do whatever you want and nobody sees you, nobody hears you, but people know what the fuck you're doing. Like, we see you. She is digging her own grave. She's spending so much time trying to do me dirty, but she's digging her own grave, sealing her own fate. And like I told her boss today, listen, at the end of the day, I'm not a lawyer and I could win this case. And he shook his head because he know, absolutely. This woman is out of pocket and she needs to make some changes ASAP. But what she's done has already been done. She gonna pay for everything she's done. But I don't have no problem with her. I just want to be treated fairly. But that's never gonna happen with her because she's a fucking hater. And the sad thing is, this bitch obviously has hated me the whole time and been jealous the whole time because clearly I've never been a friend of yours. I would never treat anybody that way. And then she does these things and expects to get away with them. Never gonna happen. Not with me. I don't do bullies. I've never ever been allowed let anybody bully me. I'm telling you, when I was little, this little boy had beat me up one day. I went home and I was like around 5 or 6. My mother was like, "What happened?" I said, "Rodney beat me up." She was like, "Go whoop Rodney's ass." And that's what I did. And ever since that day, I do not let anybody bully me, not never. And so that includes at work. I don't know where these people think that you can come to work and treat people how you want and then you go home and it's all good. No. Because those people that you abuse go home with that abuse. They go home with them horrible feelings. They go home mad and angry and upset. That's not funny. And then they come back the next day to endure the same thing. And like I said, it's a small office. So to have everyone in the office whispering behind my back is really disrespectful. And a new girl started. But of course, they don't want her. She can't train with me or anything. But of course, because I'm not worthy. Even though I'm not the last person hired. But also, what the dumbass supervisor may not realize is you probably setting that woman up to take your position. Because when you dig graves for other people, you're going to use it for yourself. For sure. The same way she didn't give me seating, God might take your seat. Because now her whole thing is, I didn't give anybody seating. They asked to move. Girl, if you shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? When I asked you for that desk a long time ago and you said, oh, they're never going to put a computer here. Okay, but even once you realize everybody was moving, as a supervisor, as a leader, shouldn't you have said, hey, do you want them switch seats before the new girl started? Do you want that seat? Never. Nothing. Because she doesn't think like a human being. She thinks like a selfish bitch. And the other thing is she's always playing favorites with people. Before it was the lady who retired. Now she got this white woman. This is her favorite. She always has a pet. So I'm thinking in her life, well, I know she probably was the pet. Oh, you're special. You're smarter than everyone. You're not like everyone. This is only at home because outside people know who the fuck she is. But, yeah, that whole you playing favorites and you're 60 years old at work. Like, girl, y'all don't sit your menopausal asses down somewhere. Right. These are them type of bitches. They got menopause and they miserable and take it out on everybody. Listen, kindness is free. But what pisses me off is the coworkers that go along with her but then still want to act like they cool people. You're not. Like I told the lady, I don't fuck with y'all. Because y'all go along with that and y'all know she do me dirty and none of y'all stand up for me. None of y'all say, hey, that's not right or nothing. When she tells y'all to keep secret, y'all do it. So therefore, you're not on my team. None of y'all. Fuck y'all. It is what it is. All right, I just needed to vent real quick. I'm telling you, the petty is unreal. And this bitch, like I said, thinks that we don't see what you're doing. Anybody with common sense can see this, but what they don't know is that people that work in legal and people who are in human resources, police, like certain people are just, and people who are born with the gift when God touches them, I can tell when you're lying. We know when you're a fraud, bitch. So none of that stuff you talking or saying, none of that matters. We know. All right, let me go now. I feel better. This is my therapy. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Leave me some comments. Leave me some prayer hands and some hearts. Okay. But I'm definitely keeping a level head. I'm not angry like that, but it's hurtful. It's hurtful for somebody you know that long to do that to you. Like, you really trying to block me from being more and having more than you, bitch? You could never. And I told her that you could never. You could never. I'm touched by God. You could never. But she gonna find out, though. She already know, but she needs to be somewhere hiding. But karma doesn't matter. She'll find you under a rock in Egypt and fuck you up. Okay, deuces.